Hello everyone, welcome to Indian Judicial Service. In this video we are going to discussing here Indian Contract Act 1872. This video is the 19th part of top 300 MCQ of Indian Contract Act, and those who are not watched the previous video, all the link of previous videos are available in our description box, and those who need the PDF file of this video series, the PDF file will be uploaded in our Telegram group as well as WhatsApp group. You may join the Telegram group and WhatsApp group through the link, and the link of WhatsApp and Telegram group is available in our description box. Please go and join these group. And before starting this video, I request you please like and subscribe our channel. So without wasting our time, let's get started. Now question number 261. In previous video we discussed till 260. Now we are discussing here 261. With the termination of authority of an agent, the authority of sub-agent or substituted agent does not come to end. So this statement is absolutely wrong here, because according to section 210, at the time of termination of authority of agent, all sub-agents authority is also terminated, and those who are appointed by an agent. So this is wrong here. Now option B, the authority of sub-agent come to an end. Yes, this statement is absolutely correct, but not substituted agent. Yes, this is correct here. So answer of this question is option B, because substituted agent is appointed by the principal. So answer here option B. Question number 262. If the amount due to the agent for commission or remuneration is not paid or accounted for, the agent, option A, has right of lien only over movable property of the principal. Option B, has a right of lien only over immovable property of the principal. Option C here, has a right of lien over the goods, papers and property movable or immovable of the principal. And option D, does not have right of lien over papers. So clearly answer of this question is here option C. And under which section? Under section 221. Section 221 deals with the agent's lien on principal's property. Now question number 263. Question 263. Right of lien of an agent. Option A, is extinguished by his parting with the possession of the goods. Option B, is extinguished by destruction of goods accidentally. Option C, both A and B are correct. Option D here, neither A nor B. So clearly answer here option C, both A and B are correct. So there are different types of rights given to a agent in the Indian Contract Act, like right to remuneration, and this right is available in our section 219. And first one this, and second one right to retainer. So right to retainer, this right is available in section 217. Now third one, right to lien, and this right is available in section 221. And next one is right to indemnity. So this is indemnity, and this right is available in section 222 to section 223. There are two sections. In these sections provide the right of agent to right to indemnity, and last one, right to compensation. So right to compensation, and this right is available in section 225. So these rights are provided to the agent in the agency. So answer of this question option C. Please write and remember these rights of agent. Now question number 264. The agent has a right to be indemnified. So option A here, for all consequences of all lawful act, this is very important, done by the agent. So this question related to the section 222. Section 222 dealt with the agent to be indemnified against the consequence of lawful act. So this thing here. Option B, for all consequences of all unlawful act done in good faith by the agent. So this is wrong here. Option C, for all consequences of unlawful act known to be unlawful but not criminal act. And option D, both A and B. So clearly answer of this question is here option A, for all consequences of all lawful acts done by agent. Now question number 265, which of the following rights are not available to the agent? So first one, right to retain, yes, we discussed this. Option B, right to compensation, yes, it is also available under section 225, and right to retain available in section 217. And option C, right to sell, this right is not available to the agent. So answer of this question is here option C, because in this question asked not. Question number 266, which of the following rights are available to the agent? Option A, right to remuneration and compensation, yes, right to remuneration and compensation available to the agent under section 219 and under section 225. Now option B, right to retain, yes, the agent has right to retain the property. So answer of this right is available in under section 217. Right to indemnity, yes, indemnity provided in section 222 to section 223. So answer is here all of the above, option D. Question number 267, B, the proprietor of a newspaper publish at A's request a label upon C in the paper, and A agree to identify B against the consequences of the publication and all cost and damages of any action in respect thereof. B is sued by C and has to pay damage and also incurs expenses, and decide in the light of section 224 of the Indian Contract Act. So this question directly related to the section 224 illustration B, and answer of this question is here A is not liable to C upon indemnity. So answer here option C. Question number 268, A interests B with negotiable instrument endorsed in blank, B sell them to C in violation of a private order from A. The sale is good. Answer is here option B. This question related to the section 237 illustration B. So directly this question related to illustration B of section 237. Now question number 269, A owes B under a contract a sum of money the amount of which has not been ascertained. A, without ascertaining the amount, gives to B, and B in satisfaction thereof accepts the sum of rupees 2000. This is a discharge of, so this is a discharge of whole debt. So answer is here option A, and this question directly related to under section 63 and illustration D. So illustration D related to this question. So answer here whole debt. Now question number 270, in which of the following judgment is it was told that the principle of unjust enrichment cannot be extended to give a right to the state to recover or realized vended fee after the concerned statutes for realization or recovery of vended fee has been struck down. So has been struck down in which case? In case of Soumya Organic India Limited versus State of Uttar Pradesh, AIR 2001, Supreme Court 1725. So answer is here option A. Now question number 271. In which of the following cases the Supreme Court held that the time was essence of contract? In which case? The case name is here AK Lakshmipati versus RS Pannalal, AIR 2010, Supreme Court 577. So answer is here option A. Now question number 272. In which case it was held that if arbitrator acts in disregard of the contract and without jurisdiction, then he commits legal misconduct. So this judgment is given in case of Food Corporation of India versus Chandu Construction 2007. So answer is here option B. Now question number 273. If instead of avoiding the contract, the contractor accept the belated performance of reciprocal obligation on the part of the employer, the innocent party, that is to say, the contractor cannot claim compensation for any loss occasioned by the non-performance of reciprocal promise by the employer at the time agreed, unless at the time of such acceptance he gives notice to the promisor of his intention to do so, in which case it was held. So it was held in case of State of Kerala versus MA Methai 2007. So answer is here option A. Now question number 274. In which case it was held that when charge or pledge is enforced by way of sale of the pledge or hypothecated goods, the sale is for consideration and falls within the ambit of section 2 clause 21 of Limitation Act. So answer of this question is Federal Bank Limited versus State of Kerala 2007. So answer here option A. Now final question of this video, question number 275. In which of the following cases it was held that the liability of guarantor is coextensive, this is very important word, coextensive with that of principal debtors. So in this case, so the case name of case is Infrastructure Leasing and Financial Service Limited versus Vijay V Prabhu, AIR 2010. So answer of this question is here option A. Now we are going to finish this video, and if you like this video, please click on like button, and if you still not subscribe our channel, please subscribe it, and please press bell icon button which will provide you a further notification of our videos. Thank you for watching Indian Judicial Service.